Deathmatch Celts being played here on Feudal Age. I'm Nearly, and with me is Nobody41.
Hello everybody and welcome to game number 4 in this deathmatch series of Midweek Madness. We have a Celts war. We have Clemencer on the top right side, and on the bottom left side we have Tato.
Indeed, and Tato's playing it stable barracks, or stable barracks stable, so to say, and Clemencer's playing it stable barracks and a blacksmith, so his castle age timing will be a bit earlier this time.
Yeah, so big thing, we're starting in Feudal Age. The most important thing is of course going to be those early villager kills. Tato's trying to get those villager kills. It looks like Clemencer going to have to garrison all of his villages. It's going to slow him down a little bit. And in Tato's base, the scout being thrown off by Clemencer.
Indeed, the spearman is getting away. Tato beautifully delaying the blacksmith, therefore the castle age timing is super much the same, I would say. Yeah, 1% earlier for Clemencer, now going for a lot of barracks, even adding an archery range. And yeah, that's interesting, going for so many spearmen here, both players.
Well, we talked about this briefly before the game, how important, how strong scouts or knights can be, because you can mass them up straight away. But the Celts not getting bloodlines, the pikemen getting quite a bit faster. Maybe that's pushing the players more so into infantry, and I even see a men-at-arms out for Tato, maybe a misclick.
Most likely. Oh no, he researched it. Oh no, we're starting in Feudal Age. No, but still, you need to research it, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think you do, yes.
Yeah, so it wasn't a misclick for sure. And now second blacksmith out, and it seems like the Menzo are going for, the archer attack so far.
Villager going down in Clemencer's base. Second villager's going to go down. That's huge at this stage of the game, losing 2 villagers. It looks like, who do you think is ahead at the stage of the game?
It's really tough to say. It depends on how we see the castle age transitions and what units they will go for. I don't think that MLA and longswordmen are actually so good, because crossbowmen and knights are just around the corner.
Yeah, but the players are... Tato's also going to be up to the Imperial Age fairly shortly, and I don't know, does Clemencer have... I mean, I can see champions being much stronger against knights or crossbows in the Imperial Age.
Yeah, that's true. No obelisk tech might really hurt Clemencer here if Tato can upgrade his mass M&A or mass longswordmen into 200 swordmen and later on champions.
Let's see, Tato should be clicking up to the Imperial Age right about now. Here he comes with a squadron of infantry. He's going to go up against knights, spearmen. Not enough crossbows in this composition, I feel.
Yeah, only 3 crossbowmen in the back there. They're obviously the perfect counter, but just not enough meat shield at the front as well, and not enough damage. Tato taking a very convincing fight here at the front.
One thing I like about Tato's army composition, it's going to be really easy to get the upgrades on these guys. Think about it. Clemencer has to get upgrades for 3 different kinds of units.
Yeah, but he did go for double blacksmith, so that's good. But yeah, look at that. The scout absolutely not upgraded so far. And knights, look at that. 0-0, and the longswordman at 2-2. And that makes a huge difference here.
Those longswordsmen absolutely just cleaning house, eating up the crossbowmen. Here's the second squadron of crossbowmen. Let's see if these guys can do any better. Remember, these are Celts longswordsmen, meaning they move 5% faster, and longswordsmen have 5 more HP in expansions.
And now Clemencer clicking up PLH, and as you said, longswordman is so much better and a viable option. We still have no ballistics from Clemencer as well, no castles up at the front, and I like mass crossbowman, but also no obelisk tag after that. Let's take a look, and even faster Imperial Age longswordman production is continuing. This looks very good for Tato again. Yeah,
I'm really liking this longswordman play. We saw how effective they could be at that one fight that we just witnessed, but Tato's going to be a minute sooner. How is Clemencer going to deal with champion with +4 armor, which will be in just relatively shortly?
Yeah, well, some scorpions obviously would be great, but without control of your gold spots in the middle, boat riders would be better than champions. But yeah, for now he isn't set up for a real counter.
So here comes those upgrades. Looks like Clemencer's going to push out right before these upgrades come in. Let's see Tato if he can hold this hill.
I'm pretty sure there's Commander just trying to take some engagement before two and Swordsmen are kicking in, but we have them at 40%. The army is just so much better, and Clemenza absolutely needs to retreat, just so far behind when it comes to upgrades.
Do you think it's a good decision for Clemenza to retreat with this crossbowman? I feel like they're going to be more and more useless as these longswordsmen get their +4 armor in.
Most likely, but he just wants to go for his own hill, get the castle up, and maybe take a better fight now with Knights as protection. But still, Knights +0/+0, so undeadly, and no bloodlines as well.
Man, I think these two-handed swordsmen, I think this is going to be enough to climb their way up this hill. Clemenza, is he going to lose his whole army here? Is he going to pull it back? Oh, he's losing quite a bit.
He's indeed losing quite a bit. The castle not going up as well, and this looks good for Teto again. We're starting in feudal age, and this still might get into a very, very short game. What a beautiful, unit choice here by Teto. Let's take a look. Champion upgrade on the way as well, and Clemenza now switching on his longswordman as well. Finally, the castle is up. That's a lot of control because at the moment Teto is out of siege, but look at that. He's already preparing a huge side attack. He's getting boat riders. He's getting siege ram. And I want to see, the food eco booming as well, And the SCC set up, so Teto playing beautifully. And look at this map control as well.
Yeah, I think the key to this game, that beautiful army composition from Tato, really playing his civ to his best of his advantage. Obviously, Celts really fall off with any other unit that's not infantry in the late stage of the game. And Tato absolutely dominating.
Oh, man. And, champion seems to be just the right unit choice, since you can just tack it through, no real counter. Maybe Clemenza should have added like 5 to 10 scorpions there in Castle Age. That'd be an option?
I think so, absolutely. Play to your civ's strength. Crossbow obviously not part of the Celt's strength, but Scorpion definitely is.
And now we have Clemenza going into champion tech, but Teto at the same time trying to tech for Vote Riders already, so he's always one step ahead, and already elite Vote Riders researched even.
Oh my god, look at the push coming in at the bottom. Here comes all the Celt siege rams. Woo woo! They're gonna go in right under that castle, and oh my gosh, this could be game changing.
Yeah, indeed, Clemenza only at pop 80 here. This will be, so surprising for him. He's throwing everything. He indeed has elite Vote Riders as well, so he's going for the right units. That's why we don't see the champion upgrade. So maybe he can hold it, and that was better than I expected, but still, Clemenza has to know that he's heavily behind.
One castle going to go down for Clemenza. He's going to get that at least. Woad Raider's so much stronger than two-handed swordsmen. Not going to matter, though. Clemenza has that hill. We all know how important that hill can be in Age of Empires. So Clemenza going to lose a castle, but he's going to hold off... Clemenza going to lose off the castle, but he's going to hold off Tato for the time being.
Indeed, beautiful castle there. Trying to get the TCs up, but still, castle for defense there as well. Clemenza, just his transition into food goes always so much slower. At the moment, he's at 9 farmers. Compare that to Teto, who is at 42 farmers. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this seems like a trend throughout these 4 games. Tato going much heavier into economy, particularly farmers early on.
Yeah. Wow, that's just so strong. I was expecting a number around 20, but 42 just really shows you how on point he is with his macro. The farm's not the most beautiful ones, but remember guys, it's playing on fast speed, he's fighting all this time. It's absolutely superb to get to those numbers. Yeah,
we really have some T90 or some resonance farms here. Ugh. Hurts to look at, but here comes Clemenza. Clemenza's going to deal his opponent a bit of a blow here. Going to raid a lot of these farmers. Hopefully, this can get him back in the game.
Yeah, and if Teto doesn't get the resources to add some scorpions, and Clemenza gets, onto Vote Riders only against Vote Riders and siege rams, that's pretty efficient for him as well.
Yeah, I think Tato, he's fallen behind a little bit in army because he's been investing so heavily into his economy. However, Tato is massing up on the top side, and he's going to attempt another push from the top.
Oh, sneaky one indeed. I felt like Clemenza was trying to go back at this, and he's indeed only 15 pop behind, but those ram pushes will hurt so much. Not only TC going down, but losing those farm shots as well.
This is going to be a really hard push for Clemenza to stop. Not only is he coming in with these siege rams with 4 Celtic, tons of infantry, but Tato also has the hill here, and there's a lot of important resources in this area for Clemenza: the gold, the stone, and the wood, and the farmers too.
Indeed, indeed. And now we see Clemenza sending some armies over, but stopped by a random castle in the middle by Tato as well. Just so much map control holding, helping him out, and some random attacks here with rams. It feels like Clemenza needs to send more to the top and try to defend, because if his Punico is going down, his Road Raider production will stop, and how can he continue to play this game then?
Full Scorpions will be the answer if you have no food. Probably not going to see that this game, though. Second castle going down. Second castle going down for Clemenza. Yeah, he's going to just barely get that. Oh my god, that's going to open up the floodgates for Tato to just run in here. And I'm looking for the farmers of Clemenza for Tato to raid, but I just don't see it. It's just this one small farming colony that's working overtime on the top side.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, now he's trying to build another TC here, even macroing a villager back, but Road Rider's still having enough aggro to chase them down. Another ballsy castle in the middle, but just barely intercepted here by Tato, 98%. Now the raid coming in by Tato, you can see, yeah, he's losing some villagers, but he's getting the garrisons in, and Clemenza still without the fully defense upgrades. It's taking quite some damage against the town centers here as well.
There we go. And there's the GG. Tato gonna take a clean sweep. Wow, really wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, neither was I, especially because Clemenza is so strong in Imperial Age games here. But yeah, we only had 2 of those, and yeah, unfortunate for him. And Tato really showing an incredible performance here.
Yeah, Tato really showing how well-rounded of a player he can be. Not only can he play, you know, your standard AOC, he can play your expansions, he can also play Deathmatch, and that's a rare talent in a player.
Yeah, indeed, that's so tough. Let me ask them 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 games. Maybe that's an option for them. But now let's take a look into the achievement first. Again, Tato, great kill statistics going for champion so early on, and then no answer here by Clemenza, who was on, yeah, probably the kind of counterattack, but it only worked out in Castle Age, but we are only in Castle Age for roughly 3-4 minutes, so yeah, not the perfect counter.
Yeah, I just love that play into champions. I think it's so smart. Tato thinking 2-3 steps ahead of his opponent. Clemenza just thinking, okay, what's the strongest unit in the Castle Age for the Celts? Whereas Tato's thinking, I know I'm not going to spend very long in Castle Age. I'm just going to go for my main Imperial army right away.
Yeah, indeed, and that's so much like thinking ahead, and yeah, I love how Tato thinks and how he's playing those out, and yeah, very well deserved win here.